What's up everyone, this is how you build an Igknight deck just using commons and rares. So more of a budget kind of deck, not using like Templar, the $20 card. Okay, so first you got 3 paladins. I'll explain what they do after. Then you got 3 Igknight Gallants. Pretty much all the Igknights they have came out with except hollow ones. 3 Igknight Squires, 3 Igknight Margraves. Okay, and that's all for the Igknights. Now what they do is you set them in your pendulum scale and you destroy them both and you get to search another one. That's what every single one of their effects is. Okay, got Junk Synchron because he's a good tuner, and when you synchro summon a pendulum, the pendulum monster just goes back in the extra deck. So you got 2 of those. Got 1 Igknight Lancer and 1 champion. You really don't want more because it'll just crowd up your deck, and you don't want to draw these in the wrong time, especially because you don't have so many. Then you got 3 Gusto Falcos, and the reason why these are so good is because they're level 2 for Junk Synchron to pull from the graveyard, and when it leaves the field, except by battle, you can special summon 1 Gusto monster from your deck and face down. The only Gusto monster you have would be another Gusto Falco, but then you could recycle your tuners. So that would be good. Because, you know, that. Then you have 2 Dark Factory of Mass Productions, because all Igknights are normal monsters, and when you XD summon them, they go to the graveyard, not back to the pendulum zone, so you need them back in your hand, and then you can actually use them to set the scales again. Warrior Returning to Life for the same reason. You got 3 Reinforcing the Army to search you any Igknight monster, the lower Igknight monsters you want. And this can be really useful to draw. It always is useful. And then you can even search out Junk Synchron if you need a tuner. Got 2 Terraformings, because you do have a field spell card in this deck. And you have 2 Magical Mallets, so you can get the right cards in your hand. You don't want to end up with a bad draw. You need a fast draw. Then you got 2 Reloads for the exact same purpose, but this is a quick play, so you could set it down and then play it if you ever really needed it. Then you got 1 Mystical Space Typhoon just to clear some back row. Got 2 Wavering Eyes to do exactly what Igknights do, except inflict 500 damage to your opponent. So then you're inflicting some damage. You got 2 Igknight Phoenixes, or 3, but the truth is you won't really need so many of these. So I just like to run 2. You can just blow up one of your own Igknights, get another Igknight and set it again. Also, all Igknight monsters gain 300 attack and defense, which is really nice. These are in Japanese, I know, but still, everyone knows the card. And then got 2 Mirror Forces, because when you're in a tight spot, Mirror Force is never a bad card unless you're facing someone with cards like that can't be destroyed, or pendulums, and they can just resummon themselves. Then you got 1 Balance of Judgment, because this card can really only be useful when you are not have the field advantage, so you don't need all 3, but 1's really good if you draw it, especially like first turn. Igknight Burst is just an easy out for some harder cards, and that is it. Now, I would have put an extra deck, but the deck is really flexible.